Okay, today I'm going to do a video about the SEPTA and their train announcement voice. If you've ever been in one of the train stations downtown in Philadelphia, either Market East, Suburban, or 30th Street, there's an automated voice that announces the train arrivals on the regional rail. And I just love the voice. I love this guy's deep voice. It's very crisp and very deep, and I like the voice a lot. It's one of the best voices in Philadelphia. I mean, it goes right up there with Dan Baker at the Phillies and the Eagles. The guy just has a great voice, and I think the guy's name is Alvin Eliot, I think I read online, and this guy's got a great voice. And I would like to kind of do some impressions of it, just to give you an idea, even if you never heard of it, or maybe you have, and you're just, I'm weird like that, because like I get curious about these type of weird things, like I hear these things, and most people just go whatever. But I'm kind of like a weird guy. I like these weird things that nobody else really thinks about, and so this is my kind of impersonations of things that I've noticed about his voice and things that I picked up because I'm in the train station a lot downtown, and there's certain little things I've noticed and how he announces certain things and certain times, and it's really weird. But I like to do some impressions. I usually get like the 5:31 train from Market East to Trenton, and I really like how he says certain things. Like, okay, here's my impression of the train announcement. The scheduled 5:31 local to Eddington. Express to Trenton. Next to arrive on track 4, section A. And I like how he draws out the 31. I noticed that. It's the 5:31. And at certain times he says it real fast. Like there's like in the morning time there's a 6:40 train to Warminster. He goes, the 6:40 is very clean and direct. I don't know what that's all about, but I like how he says certain things. And I noticed that on some trains that have an express part to it, sometimes it's higher pitched. Like sometimes he'll say, the scheduled 5:13 express to Fox Chase. Next to arrive on track 2, section B, or whatever it is. And I like how he goes express to, like it's like a higher pitched. It's really weird. And sometimes he'll just say express to. It's very plain, but I like the high pitched ones. I like the express to, and it's really weird. And I don't know what that's about, but I really thought it was just all one saying that was computerized, but it's very interesting. I'm very intrigued by some of these weird things, like I said. And, I think that'd be pretty cool to be able to do voiceover work. And it's like one thing that I'd like to do, whatever it is. I'd like to do voiceover work. So here's my kind of like some samples of some train announcements, I'd like to do. Let's do. So, basically there's a few things I don't think it really took that long for him to do all the recordings because there's only so many things that he has to say. And they just use the same recording, I would assume. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they have like a screen where they type in what he said and then they just type it out in a sentence. I don't know how they do it, but it's amazing to me, very interesting. So, let's say there's a train going to, I don't know, let's say Chestnut Hill West. I like how he says Chestnut Hill West. So he might say something like, and it's always the same pattern, the same thing you'll hear over and over and over again. First he says the scheduled. So that's how it always begins. The scheduled, and then the hour, and then the minute. The scheduled, 10, 24, and usually the minute is drawn out like that. 10, 24. It's not 10:24. It's 10:24, and you can tell it's pre-recorded like that because like the time was probably recorded separately. I would think. So yeah, it would be the scheduled 10:24, and then he'll say either local to, express to, or sometimes it sounds. It depends on where you're at. If you're in the concourse or down on the platform, it sounds different. Sometimes it sounds real fast, like local to. Sometimes it'll sound real fast, like express to. I don't know why. So let's break it down. So he might say, okay, let's go on. The scheduled 10:24, local to Bryn Mawr. Next to arrive on track 4, section B. That's kind of like how it is. It's like the location, then next to arrive, next to arrive. It's always next to arrive. That's how it is. It says every single time. It's next to arrive, on track, blah blah, blah blah. The number, then the section. And it's just I love it so much. I like how it is automated like that. It's almost predictable. And I just love it. I wish I could do it for a living. It's so good. And I know my voice isn't the same, but I like to do impersonations of it. So let's do another one. What lines should we do? I like certain lines. Okay, like I said, Chestnut. I like how he says Chestnut Hill West. So let's try that one. I forgot to do it the last time. Okay, the scheduled 12:34 express to Chestnut Hill West. Next to arrive on track 2, section A. The scheduled 10:34 express to airport. Next to arrive on track 1, section B. So if you find this interesting, send me a message. I'm really interested in this stuff. This quirky stuff that nobody else thinks about. And I hope that you liked it and that you'll share your experiences with the recordings and how much you like them as well. Thanks for watching.